Good day everyone. First, I will introduce myself. I'm Charlene Piro, reporter number 3. Now, I will illustrating monopoly profit. This is our topic for today. We will start by looking at this graph here. We have marginal cost, we have marginal revenue, our demand curve, and our average cost curve. The third part is interpreting what the intersection of each of these means. So similar to imperfect competition, a monopolist can actually maximize their profit by selecting a quantity where marginal revenue and marginal cost intersect. So as you can see, this particular graph, that at a point of a quantity of 5 and a price of 330, but the unique about monopoly is they don't actually need to use the socially efficient price of 330 because they don't have any competitors. They can actually inflate their price all the way up to see what market demand is. So they will take quantity of 5 where market or MC is equal to MR, or marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, and they would follow it all the way up until the intersect with the demand curve. Now you'll notice the price is $800, so we make a significant amount more per unit. So when looking at this graph, you can obviously see a shaded zone in the figure below, like this. That big shaded zone or rectangle is not profit. It's actually total revenue. And remember, total revenue is equal to the price charged times the quantity sold to total revenue. In this case, is equal to $800 times 5 units. Total revenue is equal to $4,000, but total revenue and profit aren't the same thing. There's another important factor to consider, and that's cost. So take a look at what the average cost is when the quantity is equal to 5. So we can follow that the axis we get $330. The $330 is the average cost when 5 units are being sold. Why are 5 units being sold? Because that's the intersection of MR and MC, or marginal revenue and marginal cost. So now we've got these new pink rectangles, and this rectangle represent the total cost. Now, as a reminder, total cost is equal to the average cost times quantity. Total cost is equal to $330 times 5 units is equal to $1,650, and that's simply the area of the pink rectangle, but that's not what we're interested in. We're interested in profit. So let's take a look at the remaining section of the total revenue. This violet rectangle right here, this is our profit rectangle, and it can be denoted using this formula with profit, which in economics is often denoted as pi instead of p, because p denoted as price. Profit is equal to price minus the average cost, so times quantity. So profit is equal to $800, the selling price minus $330, the average cost times the quantity of 5 units. Solving this further, we get profit is equal to $470 times 5 units, and finally profit is equal to $2,350. And you might be looking at the total revenue and the total cost and saying, can't I just take the difference? Because profit is simply equal to total revenue minus total cost, which once you've solved for both of them is 4,000 minus 1,650, which as you can see on the screen is still $2,350. So you can either calculate the area of that violet rectangle, or you can simply subtract total cost from total revenue. Both ways will give you the exact same answer. And there you have it. Now you know how to calculate profit looking at the monopoly graph. So that's all. And so now we will have two possible questions about our whole topic of monopoly. First is, how does a monopoly impact competition and consumer choice in the market? And the second is, what are the potential negative social and economic effects of a monopoly on a particular industry or market? The first question focuses on how a monopoly affects competition and consumer choice in the market. Monopolies can limit products and service available to consumer, decrease innovation, and leads to higher price. The second question discusses the negative social and economic effects of monopolies, which include reduced competition, decreased quality of goods or services, and restricted choice. Monopolies may lead to economic inefficiencies and reduce consumer welfare and pose social issues, and they gain an unfair advantage over competitors. So that's all. Thank you. I hope you have learned this topic of monopoly. Bye bye.